Hello everybody, my name is Emily Fika. I'm a part of Starry Night Engineering and I'm going to talk to you about our campground project. So we have a campground that we designed off of exit 131, I-70 in the San Rafael Swell recreation area. So part of designing that campground was including 5 of 9 different requirements. The requirements are used if you want to make people pay for the campsite, which we did want to do. So the 9 different requirements are having tents or RV spaces, picnic tables, drinking water, an access road, trash receptacles, toilet facilities, fee collection by the BLM, security of some sort, and campfires. So going through that list, the first requirement, tent or trailer space, this was a given. We definitely wanted to include it. So we went ahead and did that. We don't have tent space, but we did include RV space and parking for their individual vehicles. So the second one, picnic tables. We chose to put picnic tables in there. Although people might have tables in their RVs, it's really nice to be able to sit outside and prepare food or hang out. So we really wanted to include those. The next one would be drinking water. We decided not to include drinking water. A lot of this was based on our client's suggestion because there's just not water in the area. So we decided to not include that to keep costs down. We didn't have to do any extensive studies, and people who are in their RVs are generally bringing water and have tanks full of water, so it's not really necessary. The next one would be the access road. We definitely wanted to include the access road. So we have the looped campground where we have different access roads as well as a BLM highway that goes to the campsite. So the next requirement was trash receptacles. We actually didn't include any sort of trash receptacles. This was a request from our client because he didn't want people hopping off the freeway and dumping their trash on the site when it's really only meant for users. And because the site is so close to the freeway, we chose not to include trash receptacles. So the next requirement would have been toilet facilities, which we also did not include. A lot of the reasons for that are similar to the ones for drinking water. People in their RVs have toilets and they have tanks that they can hold their waste, and it would have been a really expensive venture. We did suggest to the client that in the future, if the campsite really picks up and is popular, he might design a tent site, in which case he would want to put a toilet or some sort of toilet facility. So the next requirement that we could use was fee collection by the BLM daily. This is basically to prevent stealing and show that the BLM cares and is focusing on this campground. So we're definitely going to include that one. The next one is visitor protection, reasonable protection. So we talked to our client, and this site is actually driven past at least once a week by BLM employees. And he said that they would be willing to stop by this campground each time and check on the people, make sure everything is going well and people are following the rules. So we did include that requirement. And then the last one is campfires, which we also included for the same reason as picnic tables. It's fun to go outside and sit around a fire and chat and sing some songs, so we decided to include those as well. So of the 9 requirements, we actually decided to include 6. Those are tents or trailer space, picnic tables, the access road, fee collection, visitor protection, and campfires. The ones we chose not to include are drinking water, trash receptacles, and toilet facilities. So I hope you learned a little something about campgrounds at the BLM. Thank you.